And we're live. Hello, everyone. Ah, Fu-chan is here. Hello, Fu-chan. Hello. And I actually set something up, so let me just test it out. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. Does this work? I wonder if it actually works. Oh, it doesn't work. Ah! Why doesn't it work? Dang it. I set up my stream deck before I started. But it looks... Ah, so this one doesn't work. Oh. Does this work? Ah, why? Why? I was so proud of myself, like, hey, I figured it out, but oh well, back to the drawing board, I guess. Hey, why not? Why doesn't that work? Why doesn't that work? I guess I'm not as smart as I thought it was. Oh well, I'll figure it out. That sucks. I can do this though. I know I can do this. Hold on. You like that? You like that? Ooh, I can pause the music. And I can skip. Ooh. But the other things I set up don't go very well, I guess. That sucks. Oh well, that's fine. Hello. Sorry, I can't speak Korean. I think I could say like 감사합니다. Maybe that's as much as I can't even say my name is. Oh, let's see who's here. Ronnie's here. Hi Ronnie. Hi Ro. Hello. Nashmi. Oh, Nashmi. Hello. Poko Poko. Hello. I can't read Korean names. Hangul. But hello to you guys. Hello, Korean viewers. Mad V, welcome. I want to do this a little bit darker so you can see the colors, but I tried this out on my Japanese stream the other day and they're like, we can't see your face, but I'm like, yeah, but the ambience fucking rules, and they're like a little bit bright on your face. So I just gotta get like a smaller ring light. I have a ring light that's quite big. It's like this big, and I think it's I don't even think the top part of it is hitting my face. It's hitting the curtain, which makes the other lights seem kind of it's kind of loud, which makes the other lights kind of dimmer. So let's see. Kingdoms! Wow, hello Kingdom, hello! So there's the director that I interviewed, the one that does J-porn. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on my stream, but wow, hello Kingdom! Hello, Hyrule. Hello Anton, hello Devin. Damn, look at the gamer stream background. Is it a gamer stream background? It's a bunch of One Piece figures and Lupin the Third figures. But Nashmi, you like Lupin the Third, right? I literally, like, I had work today. I got interviewed by this company for like their magazine, and on the way there I was like watching Lupin the Third on the train, and then like walking to the train station just watching Lupin the Third, and then just be like, because you know, like Lupin the Third, there's a little like comedy parts where like Zenigata gets like outwitted by Lupin and just like heh like some weirdo like in the station like heh. Madvi says the candles too, it's a vibe. I love it. That's my favorite part. Thank you. So these were actually these were a gift because I was planning on doing like this like succubus nun cosplay last year, and these were part of the prop, like my idea that I had going on, and I got these as a present from a fan. And when I was doing all of these lights, I was like, this is a bit too much blue. I need some oranges. And I looked in my closet and I was like, oh yeah, I haven't used this yet. So, oh Kingdom, hello. Hi, Ro, having an Indian fried mee. Is that how you say it? Mee for dinner? What is that? Is it yummy? Noma's here. Hi, Noma. Thank you for playing Monster Hunter with me earlier this week. Great, your room is getting better with these lights. I think so too. This one is my favorite. I use it like after I finish my stream, I take it to my bedroom, and then like just as I wind down for the day, I just like point it on my ceiling. I super recommend it. It was way too much. Like I don't think it's worth the price, but if you can get something like this for cheaper, even if you don't stream, I certainly recommend it because like it relaxes the heck out of me. I'm trying not to use too many F-bombs. Ah, Bunny! Hi, Bunny! I like your spelling of your name. That's super cute. I don't know if you go to like Lush, but they have this super cute bunny bath bomb, and I bought it for I have this guy friend who has bunnies, like I think he has 2 or 3, and I got it for him as a present. He was super excited and happy. It smells really good. Mr. Moore, hello. Are you sure you're not tired? You've been running through my I remember you. See, you were like posting a bunch of like pickup lines the entire chat last time. Or even in the Japanese chat. Nice candle, thank you. Shit. Your username. Oh, it's projected. I thought it was a weird glow in the dark curtain. Well, a weird glow in the... It is a weird glow on the dark curtain if you think about it. Hello, crimes. Hello. Have you committed any crimes today? Oh, I got a comment. I got my phone. I don't need to look at my phone right now. Well, I'm gonna buy it. Oh, is there Lush in Singapore? Let's look. I've never been to Singapore. Lush, Singapore. I know there's a Pokemon Center that I really want to go to. Oh, there's one. There's a couple in Singapore apparently. That's great. I love Lush like way too much. Nashir says, I love this space and candles. Super cool. Oh, yes. Thank goodness. I suck at video games, but at least I could kind of get my room to look a little bit better. I had always wanted to do that, but you know. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Nokoyoshi? Thank you. Ah, Crimes, thank you so much. I appreciate your artwork, and thank you always for sharing it in the Discord. I like the way you like color thighs. Like I think I saved a photo. I have the ones that you drew of me. And then the ones you post in the Discord, and also the way you have like the lips, I think it's the shine. I really love that. I need to start drawing. Do you guys want to see my drawings? Crimes is way better than I'll ever be, but hold on one second. I draw. Quite often. Come on. So actually as a kid, and even my mom thought that like I was going to grow up and be an illustrator or something. And if you would have asked me as a kid, like, what do you want to be? Not what do you want to be, but what will you be when you grow older? I was like, oh, I'd be an illustrator, like hands down. Like that's all I was. All I would ever do is draw. But actually, once I was about to say something quite dark. I guess when I got older, I just stopped drawing. There was an actual point in my life where I stopped drawing completely, but like seeing like Crimes art and like a bunch of people's art online makes me want to start drawing. And but I don't know, like showing your art is kind of embarrassing. Like getting naked is not embarrassing, but showing your art is. Okay, but the fingers, I'm looking at the fingers now, not very good, but it's just a sketch that I drew while watching BuzzFeed's Unsolved. So, okay. It's a sketch, okay? It's not very good, but ooh, am I gonna? That's how one of my drawings. I used to draw so much as a kid. The rest of the things I've drawn are like naked women or like just sketching while watching Rick and Morty. Most of the drawings here are of naked women, so I can't show you. Yeah. They're literally all naked women. I also have like some like emo ideas that I drew, but I'm so busy that I'm like, should I just hire someone to draw them instead? Or at least like I could provide the sketches and then they could just clean them up or something. My shirt, oh, Fuchan, thank you. Thank you so much for purchasing a shirt. Thank you. I hope you like your checky. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But thank you so much. Nashmi, post your art. No. Nashmi, you guys are way too good. I love the art that you drew of me, like especially the Monster Hunter one, but like your Lupin art with the palm tree, I love that so much. I don't know if I could draw Lupin. I don't know. I love Lupin the Third so much though. No, I'm not an artist, but I just like to draw, like, a lot. A lot. I draw on, like, everything. I don't know, like, as a kid, I used to draw so much, so I need to make the time to draw. These, they're actually fake. They're fake. But I really recommend them. I don't recommend, they're not exactly cheap. I said I recommend them, but, like, if you don't move them, I recommend them. But they have, like, they're not weird. They're not real wax, but they have like a waxy feel. And I have cats, so the cat fur gets stuck to the bottom. And they also leave like a ring of like wax or like plastic film, so you have to like wipe down for where they had been. But they have two settings. They have a light setting and a candle setting, and you can adjust the brightness. So I got them because I wanted to use them for a cosplay. But I'm just oh fuck, I love them. They look so good. I don't know. I recommend them because I just had them, but I'm sure you could find something better. You thought they were real? My cat is like Fujiko. She always plays with them and swats at it. But no, that would be all. If they were real, this is so dangerous. Because they would just melt on my desk. Aeon Jack, thank you. I worked really hard on it. I moved this case, there are two cases, and I moved them from my living room here by myself, and it took like an entire evening. I think I started at like 3 p.m. and ended. Oh, it took 6 hours, about 6 hours. It was really heavy too. And my cats kept like jumping inside, especially Masamune. Like he likes his reflection for some reason, because he's a little narcissist. And he kept jumping in and like patting the back. That's a mirror. How was the music video? Oh, the music video, it was good. It's gonna be really awesome because like it was a really good idea. I don't know how much I'm probably not allowed to talk about it. But they turned me into a demon, which if you guys know, I love like succubus style stuff, which I thought was really cool. And also the lighting director was like a freaking genius. So I like that about it. It was just like I was really busy last week and I wanted to go home after we finished, and we finished earlier than expected. And I was like, cool, I can go home. And they were like, no, let's celebrate. But everyone was tired. So I don't know why the director was like, we finished, so let's all eat together. And I'm like, I'm vegan, so I just want to go home. Like, it'll be troublesome to get stuff that I can eat. And everyone's tired. I'm tired. So let's just like celebrate once it's released. And they were like, no, June Lovejoy, come on, let's eat together, we'll buy vegan stuff. And I'm super tired and everyone's like wanting to just eat and go to bed, but no, we have to go to the supermarket and buy ingredients to make vegan food. But I'm just like, I can just eat like an apple and then be done with it. But I'm pretty sure everyone there is like, vegan food sucks because it was just put together last minute and it wasn't very good. So that was a nightmare. But yeah, I really hate being put on the spot about the vegan stuff. I made everyone cookies though before going, like vegan cookies. So maybe they're like, vegan food sucks, but vegan cookies are awesome, which is good enough. I like the skeletons. Me too. And okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble, but they like, no, it's okay. It's okay. They wore the skeleton outfits while performing the entire song, and the skeleton outfits apparently only have like a small eye window that you can see through, and so it's also really hot, and so they're just like suffering in the little skeleton outfits. I wanted to wear it too, but I was a demon and everyone else was a skeleton. Bunny says, have you had dinner yet? Yes, I went to my favorite restaurant. I had dinner rather early. I had dinner around 4 p.m. Because I got interviewed by a magazine today, and then on the way home I was like, I'm gonna go to my favorite restaurant, and nobody was there, which is a good thing, I guess. And I watched Lupin the Third while eating a falafel sandwich. Let's see. Bunny says, I just started watching Japanese dramas and I started watching Coffee and Vanilla. It's really good. Oh, let me see. I don't think I've seen it. I did want to start watching dramas. I typically like really old dramas, or there was one about like a fat woman that lost weight that I thought was really good. Oh, I don't know this one. Oh, it looks like there's a manga too. I don't know this one, Bunny. Why is it called Coffee and Vanilla? Is one of them sweet and one of them kind of like bitter? I don't know. Oh, but the manga looks cool too. What is this? Ooh. The guy looks like he has a bad personality. Bad boy. Oh, Bunny, thank you. I'll write that down. Oh, Aeon says, looking forward to checking it out. Please do. Ronnie says, I'm curious. A few days ago, you shoot for a music video. I guess it was for Good Morning Lovejoy Sensei by Koro Koro Bonbons. Yeah, that's exactly the one. Cheese Fiend says, the story of unconventional costumes, they are uncomfortable to wear. That's true, that's true. That's very true. And actually, the outfit that I wore, if you guys saw the picture, that's something I brought because I was like, there's no way in hell. Because every time, like, even when I film, like, for AV, the outfits sometimes don't fit. So I'm like, no, I'm not traveling all the way up to the set and then, like, not be able to fit the outfit they give me. And sure enough, like, they had two prepared, and one of them, like, I'm not that busty, but, like, they had, like, a boob window, like, where it was supposed to be right here, but, like, I guess maybe I'm too tall for it, but like the boob window like came down here, and I was like, if you upload this to YouTube, you're getting banned. So they're like, no, we can't do that one. And then there was another one that I couldn't get my head through the hole, so I don't even know if it could fit my body because my big fat American head couldn't go through the top. So I was like, we're just gonna wear the black thing that I brought, and they were like, oh, that actually looks better. So thank goodness. The heels were also personally mine. All of those things were gifts from fans too, so that's cool. Even I wore a Monster Hunter shirt that I got from another fan. Oh, thank you! Kane! Hello, Kane! I like your new profile picture. I think most of the things I wore in the music video were presents from fans, so that's kind of special for me. Bunny says, I've never had falafels before. Oh my god, I love falafels so much. Please try them. I think you could probably get them in Singapore for sure. They're really easy to make too. But I don't know, like I eat them and I just feel so good and like happy. Even if you're not vegan, they're super yummy. Apparently, Gradel says, apparently Oreos count for vegan snack dessert. Yeah, in Japan, they're apparently not vegan. I don't know, like I feel like I'm like still fat, but like when I eat sweets, especially like processed sweets, like I get like really, oh thank you, I get like really groggy and like sugar crash, I think is the word. So I try not to eat like Oreos and stuff. If I make it, I'll make like a cookie myself so I can control how much I put in. But lately what's been like my sweet fix is, it's not even a vegan product, it's like a pancake mix made from like carrots and I don't know, like I bought 2 packs today, but like just made of like vegetables and stuff, and you just add milk and eggs, and I just put in soy milk and then like a no, not teaspoon. What is the big one? A big spoon? Fuck, what is, it's osaji in Japanese. Shut up. Big spoon. No, this is bad. A teaspoon and a big ol' spoon. What is it called? Osaji. Tablespoon. Tablespoon. It is called tablespoon. I put a tablespoon of a chickpea, like the juice. It's not juice. The extract. It's not an extract. It's the leftover stuff in the can. Oh god, everyone's just saying tablespoon. It's late. I knew the word for it in Japanese. Hey, Madby says, oh, literally, stop. I literally thought you upset his spirit. Oh god, I think it was Fujiko, right? Your precious little gremlin cats. And during the Japanese chat, Fujiko kept poking her head out of here. Just her head. And like the light would like shine up and extend her shadow. I really liked that. She might come out if I like wave around her snacks. Oh yeah, she know. Ah, la 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 la. Fujiko-chan. Oh, it's Masa. Hello, my little gremlin baby. He's making his stage debut. Gremlin baby. I'm not. Oh, he came out over here. Then, oh, it's Fujiko down there. No, I don't want to give you snacks right now. I shouldn't have teased them. But yeah, I like that they do that. I like it when, especially when their neck gets like cut right here. It's so cute. I don't have any snacks for you, big boy. Performance anxiety, right, cheese fiend. Mr. Moore, did you have a day off this summer or did you plan? No, so like, I really, really wanted to go to Kagoshima, which I go every year, but it's still not safe to travel here yet, and we're just starting like vaccines here in Japan. So I'm just gonna work really hard this summer and like save, and then when I can travel safely, I'll just like do it. So next year, but I am getting really antsy. I really, really want to like enjoy life, like pretty. Aquafaba. That's the word I want to use. Thank you. But I'm just gonna be a good girl and stay home. And this is fun for me. Live streaming and playing video games, especially like Monster Hunter with you guys. But I wanted to do something this summer. But like in Japan, like what's really fun during the summer, like festivals and stuff, like we can, what is it, like fireworks? Firework festival, this is also a festival. We can't do those right now, so summer is just a hot, wet, mucky 3-4 long months. Aquafaba can be Matt B says aquafaba can be used to make those fluffy wobbly pancakes. Yes, yes. I don't know if you guys know, like Mary's Test Kitchen. She has a recipe here on YouTube that like I just have it like memorized already. Like I can just it's the little like Japanese fluffy pancakes. Yes, aquafaba freaking rules. I use it all the time. I just buy chickpeas religiously. Rat Queen says, God, I miss traveling and raving so much. I've never been to a rave, but yes, I just want to enjoy my small time on this earth. Like, please. Like, even just like today, heading out to get interviewed by that magazine, like, I was like, man, it feels so freaking good to be outside. And I was like looking around at everyone and I was like, I don't even remember what it's like to like not wear a mask and just see people's faces. Like, it's weird. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but like when I see people without masks, like I get anxious. But I'm like, but for like 24 years of my life, that was the norm. So what is wrong with my brain? But eventually it'll calm down. Like right now, we have vaccinations going on, vaccines going on, and in like Kyoto, it's not. I live in Tokyo, but in Kyoto, you can now get vaccinated, if you're from like, above the age of 25, I believe. So that is very good. Tsuji says, we're really hoping to get back over to Japan next year. Yes, come on over for a little while. It's been way too long, but yes, summer is painful. Like I get a heat stroke every year, and I'm from San Diego, but like San Diego summer is like a dry heat, but Japan is like a wet heat, so like you just suffer and it's hard to breathe. And even today, like right now we're in the rainy season and it was just hot and mucky. But I was like, I like being outside. Shitster, I love your username. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on YouTube. And we get it. 2020 did number one, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, I know it's all. I know everyone in the chat understands it. But like, my American friends are like, I'm going to a concert. I'm going to Disneyland. And I'm like, put it in me. Wouldn't Devin, look, yes, wouldn't it be quicker to get, yes, okay, so I looked into that because I have a director friend who did that. But it would cost like $900 there and $900 back. And you also have to wait to get your, like the next shot, right? And I don't really have the time to like go. And yeah, and I don't really have like $1,800 to burn. Hold on. We're a meme. I like your username. Why don't you start vlogging? Maybe some studios first or some festivals, everything. Yes, so like I'm gonna start well, I don't know if it's up your alley, but like cat shelters and like cat cafes. I'm starting a series revolving around like cats in need. Oh god, it sounds so lame in English. It sounded better in Japanese. But just traveling around like cat cafes in Japan or like cat shelters, interviewing the people and just playing with the cats. So like just a relaxed series. I have the like erotic interview, and then I'm gonna do like a kind of soft, relaxing series with those cats and hopefully like raise money. So like I'll release goods and then like 30% or 10% from 30% of the proceeds from those goods will go to the cat shelters that I visit and just try to promote those. I also want to do like a vegan restaurant promotion, like going around. But I don't know, like I'm not dissing on anyone who like does these kind of videos, but like so many people just like do the same thing in Japan. They're like, we're going to the robot cafe, I don't know, or like Monster Cafe. And Monster Cafe was really fun. I think it closed down. I've never been to the robot cafe, but Monster Cafe really fucking rules. But like for me, like I feel like it's been done so many times that like I'd like to show other things or like do things that would have an impact, like especially with like stray cats or something like that. But I'm not dissing the people who make those kind of content. I'm just saying there's so many of those videos like, hey, Tokyo Disneyland. But I've had like Japanese fans who are like, yeah, I know there's tons of those videos, but I want to see you, June Lovejoy, go to like Tokyo Disneyland. Like your reactions I want to see, and I get that, and that means a lot to hear that. But I want to go to cat cafes. And please do like a series or something with your recommended visit. Yes, yeah. So more merch. I'm having it designed right now, so just like it's for the cat series. Tsuji says, you gotta find the different things niche. You're in a good situation to be able to find different things. Okay, good. And also, like, for my personal, like, enjoyment, like, the interview series, like, it makes no money because YouTube doesn't like that series. It pretty much gets, like, 18 plus, or, like, no ads at all, so I get no revenue from it. But I freaking love doing that series. And even, like, editing it or writing subtitles or doing the thumbnails or, like, planning, like, anything about the series, it just, like, gets me, like, fired up and motivated. So I feel like if I was like, hey, we're gonna go, I don't know, to Skytree, and it's like there's like a million Skytree videos, and most people who know anything or who like Japan already know about like Skytree or Tokyo Tower. I love those places, but I don't really want to do a video about it. But then I'm not, yeah, I don't know, but like I just said that, but I haven't been out of my house for like a year and a half. And if someone's like, hey, let's go take a video at Skytree, I'd probably be like, yes, please, I haven't been to Skytree in a year and a half. So maybe the words coming out of my mouth might be me from like 2 years ago, pre-corona June. Troll of Time says, do you visit California sometimes? I haven't. I haven't gone back to America since I moved to Japan. Since Corona, I'm sorry for like all the Corona talk, but like since the pandemic started, I have been like, oh, I kind of want to visit my mom, because my mom and I don't have a good relationship, or we haven't like all my life, but like seeing all the news, like people losing their moms or losing their family due to like the virus, I was like, I always say I only live once, but then also I only have one mom, so I should probably like respect her a little bit more, even if she did bad things like when I was a kid. I only have one. So I'd like to visit her. I also tried to send her presents on Mother's Day, but apparently you can't send packages. Like it was a pretty big package and it had a bunch of food in it that I wanted her to try, like Japanese sweets and stuff. But I'd have to send it by boat. I couldn't send it by plane apparently due to the pandemic. So I just like, fuck it, and I just handed it out to my neighbors. So my mom probably thought she didn't get anything for Mother's Day, but let it be known. Worm Meme says, I like that idea, especially about the cats. So human care about stray cats to say, I wish you good luck. Thank you. So that's actually the ultimate goal. Like, I was on a walk and I always like take care of the stray cats around my house, and they get really sick and like suffering, and I'm like, I can't, like, if I took them in, it would be a burden on my cats, and I don't have the financial like ability to take care of those cats. But if I could like capture them, spay or neuter them, and like get them like healed up and like get them in a shelter or release, like catch and release, and totally okay with it as long as they're like healthy and neutered or spayed. But I was like, I don't really have the power or the financial ability to do that right now. But if I started something small, like with the Cat Cafe series or the shelter series, like interviewing and going around promoting that, learning about it, and then maybe getting some like good connections to where I could help and assist with the like trap and neuter stuff. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I get really passionate about like cats. I'm really sorry. Let's see. Or Jen goes to this gym series. Yes, I would really like that. I really like to work out. I know that I'm fat and I get made fun of it all the time. It's fine. But I used to play rugby and I really like working out. I work out quite a lot. It would be fun. But going to the gym right now, I don't have a gym membership. I used to, but I don't right now. And also, like, I get like, hey, are you June Lovejoy? A lot, like, just walking around. And it would suck if, like, I started going to a gym and then, like, online they're like, hey, June Lovejoy goes to this gym. And then I get, like, harassed or something. So I'd like to, like, exercise at my house. But doing, like, I don't know, like, Ring Fit. Like, I have Ring Fit. And, like, doing that at the house and, like, working out. I was thinking, like, working out with everyone, like, a live stream and kind of, like, motivated as a group to kind of do it together. But it's still kind of embarrassing for me, so I'm just going to work out in private for now. Rat Queen says, I respect you. Oh, hold on, what did it go at the top? I respect you. I respect what you mean. I feel the same way about my dad. Put some stuff in perspective. Yeah, like, I know, like, I still think, because, like, both of my parents were really, like, messed up as a kid. And when I went back to America, before I moved here, like, I visited Japan and decided I want to live here, went back to America, and I had to get like signatures and stuff from my parents, and my stepdad apologized for all the stuff that they did to me as a kid, but my mom didn't. But like I just like feel like my mom like didn't have like the emotional not in I don't mean in like emotional intelligence like she's dumb, but like she went through similar things as a kid, and maybe the way like she reacted to certain things is the only way she knew how to react. But I don't know, like obviously like the things that like happened to me as a kid like traumatized me, but like I'm a grown ass adult now and I'm like, yeah, my childhood sucked, but maybe my adulthood could be a little bit better, and my mom can't like hurt me anymore because I'm an adult. And if she does something mean, I can just be like, goodbye, I'm going to Japan. Oh, nice, that censor. Oh, it didn't censor me. So I'd like to like maybe make a better. I think my mom feels guilty. I won't go into that. Like that's not a fun topic, but she does has like too much pride to apologize. But I would like to have a better relationship with my mom. Um, my dad is a fucking lost cause though. I know I'm being like high and mighty and being like, yeah, I only got one mom, and I'm like, yeah, my dad fucking sucks. But I didn't grow up with my dad, so let's see. Ah, Onamax, hello. Are we going to play Monster Hunter later? Hyrule, you should give me like a work. Hyrule, if you give me like, oh, that would be fun. Hyrule, because like you're really into like exercising. If you don't want to, it's fine. But like if you gave me like a challenge, like a 12-week challenge or something, and then I filmed that, if I suck in the beginning, it's fine because at the end I'll be okay. That'd be kind of fun. I'd like to do something like that. Maybe live streaming or like showing. I kind of like that idea. Thank you. Ronnie says, Jun, you haven't seen your family in a long time. Do you plan to go back to the US? So actually, I know I said like I had a bad relationship with my mom and stuff, so I ran away at like 16. Wow. And now I do porn. Wow, what a surprise. No, I went to college. I finished college and I did all the like office work and like big company work. But anyways, my mom and my little sister were actually going to visit when Corona hit, but they couldn't, obviously, because like you couldn't ride airplanes anymore into the country. So that kind of was a bust. But my mom and my little sister haven't been to Japan before and they wanted to visit. If I had the chance, I mean, before it was like, hey, come to Japan because America's boring. But I haven't been to America in like 5 years now, so I kind of want to visit now. Mm, hmm. Tsuji, oh, Tsutsuji says, don't feel like you need to beat yourself up if it doesn't work out with your mom. I've been in that boat too. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I feel like I just don't care anymore about the bad things that happened when I was a kid. Like I've already like gone to therapy and worked through it, and like literally like when you're a kid and your parents are like the ones who control your everyday life, like they're terrifying, right? But like I'm an adult, so like the terrifying things that could happen were things that pretty much can only happen to a kid. But now I'm like a grown ass adult, so it's fine. She says, "Oh, UK! I want to go to the UK so freaking bad. I want to visit Ireland so badly. Greece. Um, literally like Europe. I've always wanted to visit Europe. That was actually what I was like. Do I want to live in Japan or do I want to live in like Greece and like just like juggling? I went with Japan. I don't regret it, but I really want to visit. I also want to visit Australia and New Zealand. So I'm about to like list every country in the world. But yes, Gigi, thank you so much. That's a very sweet offer." Um, Ronnie says, you said maybe you would stay in Japan forever. What do you miss in the US besides your family? Can I say friends? Is that a boring answer? I miss my friends. I have an ex-girlfriend who I talk with on Instagram still. She's doing really well. I'd like to visit her. She actually like saved my life. So like from time to time I'll be like, thanks for saving my life. And she's like, no problem. So I really want to see her. What do I miss about the US? That's pretty much it. I didn't like living in the US. Like, I'm not like, I hate America, Japan number one. But like, for me personally, like, life in Japan suits me so much more. I like, I like not, or like, I just like I have to be careful about what I say because people will take it in the wrong way. I just didn't like living in the US and I never did, even from a young age. I just really like living abroad. So even if it wasn't Japan, again, like I haven't been to Ireland or Greece or Spain or any of those beautiful countries, but like living in a foreign country is so fun for me. Just like every day, even if it's something mundane, it's like something exciting. So I really like that. Mm, What is Hyrule says, but see what federation you're competing so that one, you are not covered if you. What are you even talking about, Hyrule? Are you talking to me? I feel like you're talking to someone else. I am in Japan, it's boring and America more fun. Yes, so like my Japanese friends are always like, no, Japan is so boring. America's way more fun. But it goes back to like what I said before. Like I grew up in America, so and I moved like every single year. So I've already been like all over America. I've seen everything. I mean, I'd like to go see like the Grand Canyon again and like visit America. There's a lot of things I'd like to see again or see for the first time. But like living in America, it was not fun for me. But in Japan, like I said it earlier, so I might say it again, but everything is like new, even something mundane where I'm like, oh, fermented beans, like it's fun for me because that's just the kind of person I am. But again, even if I went to like Europe or something or like Australia, I don't know, like, wow, poisonous animals, like it would be fun for me. Do it once everything's back open. We'd be happy to sell, even if we live out in the countryside. Countryside's the best. Like I just imagine like The Hobbit, even though it's probably like super stereotypical and rude. Rat Queen, did you feel like you didn't fit in the US? That's a good question. I got asked that in the interview today. They asked me like what kind of kid you were in high school, and that was the first time I'd ever been asked that question, uh, ever. And I was like, uh. I got bullied a lot, but I think that's to be expected. But I got bullied not for being like a creepy weeb because I wasn't like Naruto running like in the playground or anything. I got bullied for being like the new kid. Like I said earlier, I moved like every single year and sometimes twice in one year, and it's really hard to adjust like as an abused kid because I got abused at home and the new kid and gay. Like I wasn't interested in guys. I liked women, and that was really hard for me. And religious, so like a big mess. So I think rather than like America's fault, I just a lot of trauma and like bad things. Um, so America didn't suit me in like the way that people treated me. And to say like, do you feel like you didn't fit in? At the time, I felt like no, I didn't fit in. If I went back now that I'm like okay and like mentally there, I would probably. I just didn't like living there. Like I don't know. I feel like I would like be way the more like calm the fuck out, but it just wasn't fun to live there. I didn't like the way people like treated each other. Um, I didn't like the way people socialized, but even in Japan, like I was younger, so even in Japan, most people socialize by like drinking heavily with each other, and I hate that. And like people like are like, "Hey, June, love, like let's hang out," and I'm like, "Cool. What do you want to do? Do you want to go like hiking?" And they're like, "No, let's get wasted." And I'm like, "Yeah, not my cup of tea." So I don't know what's different. I think being in Japan like gave me the ability to like just kind of chill the fuck out. I say that like jokingly, but in Japan, like you can go out to eat and do things alone, and it's not like all that weird. But I remember in America, it's like not so common to do things alone. Maybe it's that way now, but when I was growing up, like you always have to like go out in a group. If you go to the movie theater, you have to go out in a group. But in Japan, people are pretty much loners as it is. So it kind of helped me like normalize that and get more comfortable with just like hanging out by myself. Like I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, June Lovejoy's a weeb," and it's fine. You can call me that. I actually hate that word, and I would love to do a video on that. But really, what I like about living in Japan isn't really like anime and manga, ooh, Naruto, but more so like just again, like I just get to chill the fuck out. Like, hmm. What's one thing that bothers you in Japan? Oh, I have a huge list. We talked about that on um the last Japanese live stream. I actually have a list that I made last year around, I think around spring of last year, because it was a video idea I had about things that surprised me or bothered me about Japan. And um so I don't know if it's okay for me to say this as like an AV actress because some people be like hypocrite, but like what really like freaks me the fuck. Oh, am I able to say this on YouTube? I wonder. Um, in Japan, I can't say this on YouTube. I don't know. Oh God, I don't know if I can say this. So even in my industry, like when I'm like, I hate lolly shit, everyone's like, yeah, it's gross, it's gross. And then I'm like, yeah, but that includes like high schooler stuff. And they're like, oh, but that's different. And I'm like, if you're not 18, get the fuck away from me is like what I think. And I think as adults, we have to like protect kids. But in Japan, it's like there's like really creepy old guys at like idol concerts and stuff. And there's like that like really freaks me the fuck out. Or there's like high school girl cafes and stuff. Um, that super bothers me about Japan. And some people are like, that's a different culture. No, fuck you. Because even Japanese people are like, no, I don't like that at all. Um, but it's a really gross thing here. And let's see. Um, Also, what really bothered me, oh God, we're having like a negative chat today. I'll just do one more negative thing. What bothers me a lot about Japan is something that's really hard, I think, especially for Americans to understand. So if you're born in Japan and you don't have Japanese blood, but you've lived in Japan all your life, like say your parents came from like Iran or Iran, or like Pakistan or something, and yeah, you can speak your parents' language, but every single day you like have lived in Japan your entire life. When I would ask Japanese people like, "Hey, are they Japanese?" They're like, "No, they're not." But like, yes, they are. Like, what the hell? So that really bothered me too, and it always blew my mind. I was like, "But they've never even stepped foot out of Japan," and they're like, "Yeah, but they don't have Japanese blood." And for my small American brain, I'm just like, "What?" Okay, so that's enough of the negative talk. Rat Queen, oh my god, Jin, I love you. Thank you for talking about the problematic underage fetishization. I imagine it's fine work-wise considering you cater towards a more mature body type. Yeah, it's fine for me, but there's only there's actually two offers I've ever in my entire career, two offers that I've turned down, and one was like a Shota film, and I was like, fuck no, absolutely not. Get away from me. And that was my first ever thing that I turned down. And my manager was like, I don't know if I can say this, sorry, but he can't speak English, fuck him. But he was like, it's not really a kid. And I'm like, it's gross as hell. Don't ever send me this stuff again. So the other offer I turned down was because they wanted me to dye my hair, but I refused to dye my hair, so. What do you think of coming to Vietnam to travel? Oh my god, I would love to. I would love to. I don't speak Vietnamese though, but I love Vietnamese food. Francis says, "Hi June, have you asked your agency if they let me be a tour guide representing them to representing I'm not laughing at you, but like if like I just imagine because we make jokes about it in the industry where we're like we're gonna appear in the Olympics, like just being like dumb, and it's not very funny, but like I imagine like if I'm in like a micro bikini, I'm just like this is the way to the stadium, like I I being a tour guide would be fun, but right now not like foreigners can't really come. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Akira. Yeah. It'd be fun. I was thinking like when they announced the Olympics, I was like, "Oh, I'd like to like be a tour guide, like a volunteer tour guide." But no one can enter the country right now. So even Japanese tour guides who volunteered earlier, they're just canceling. They're like, "There's no point because no one's coming in." Night Wolf Gore, sorry. Why did you make that list? Oh, because I was going to make a video about things that like surprised me about Japan, or things that I didn't really understand coming into Japan. One story I told in the Japanese chat that they liked, and it's not a negative story, is in Japan, like there's like campaigns, and they typically give you a present like if you spend a certain amount of money. And I didn't really like we didn't really have that in America, or I didn't really notice it, but it's like a huge thing even at the post office. So one day I went to the post office and I like sent something, and then all of a sudden the Japanese lady like gives me these like protein, like vegetable protein powder packs, like a huge box, and she's like, "Thank you for everything." And I was like, "Oh, is it I got this because I always come here and she's thanking me for my patronage." But no, it was probably because I spent like a certain amount of money, and it was like a certain like you would get a certain amount of those packets, and I spent a lot of money, so I got a bunch. And I thought like, oh, in Japan, because I'm dumb, if you get a present, you have to give it back. And so I went to some store and bought her some like fancy like sweets. And then I was like, oh, she works at the post office, so she probably like stationery. And so I bought her some really fancy stationery. And my dumb white ass, like next time I went to the post office, I like gave it to this poor woman and I was like, thank you for the present earlier. And she's like, what in the hell is this white girl giving me? And the I guess like the manager or something, he comes out and he's like, oh, we can't accept like presents from a customer. And I was like, oh, but you guys gave me a present. And they're like, oh God, she's white. It's an illness. And so they accepted it. And then the next time I came, they gave me a present. And I was like, this is never going to end, so I can never show my face here again. Mm. Yeah. But to be fair, that was like 4 years ago. So you know, I was a baby, essentially. uh, how did you learn Japanese and what is the best way to learn it? So I get asked that question a lot, but try to wrap it up quickly. Also, studying Japanese is super fun. If you make it fun, my biggest recommendations are taking things that you already like. So for me, I would like play like Pokemon Diamond or any Pokemon game. Like you can change the setting to like Japanese, but like Japanese for kids, so like no kanji, or even if there is kanji, there'll be like furigana, like how to read the kanji. So like take things that you like to do and then turn them into study, and it won't be fun, but you'll trick yourself that you're having fun because you're not gonna like speed through the game because it's all in Japanese and you have to force yourself to like write down the words that you don't know or words maybe that you want to remember. And also what I did, which wasn't very fun, but it did help out a lot over like a long time period of time, is I turned literally every single electronic device in my home, I changed them all to Japanese, and I couldn't read it to save my life. So like my computer's like, hey, you have a massive virus, and it's all in Japanese. So I'm like, I'm fine. This is fine. But that helped out a lot. You just have to like force yourself. And then final top three advice would probably be communicate with native speakers and like Interpals, Hello Talk. Like there's pretty much all sorts of sites that you can use. Like some person who wants foreigner friends. There's a lot of creeps on those sites too, so just be careful. Like a lot of predators, please be careful. But typically like Japanese people who are studying English want to like reach out, and then you want to study Japanese, right? So you can like help each other out. I think having native speaker friends or at least study buddies is really, really important. Probably more important than the early advice I gave. And insert, this is fine, Dogme. Red Thunder, that's exactly what it was like. This is fine. I can't read anything, but this is fine. Rat Queen says, can I send fan art via Twitter, by the way? What's the easiest way? Oh, if you tag me on Twitter or, let's see, what are other ways? People tag me on Instagram or they send it to a DM. And if you're okay, I share all of that on my page, like no matter what. If you're comfortable. If you don't want me to share, that's fine. But thank you. Oh, Rat Queen, thank you. I have all of the fan art ever drawn like saved, and I'm like, oh, I love it. I've Midnight Diner. What's Midnight Diner? Herman says, I've recently watching Herman Diner, sorry, in Netflix. Does Japan have this kind of restaurant? They have late night diners, yeah. Probably not like an American one, but yeah. So I've been to restaurants like this, like kind of izakaya style. Oh, I love it. What is this? Are they like real? Is it a real, like they visit? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this looks fun. Thank you. It's on Netflix. Yes, so yeah, these restaurants, they're really fun. I used to go to them a lot before the pandemic. Yeah, they're like really cozy and you typically just chat with the person serving you food. It's really fun. I recommend those kind of restaurants. De la Noche says, I can't see Fujiko today. Is she fine? She's here. I know if I open this bad boy up, she's gonna appear very quickly. But if I open this, my hands start smelling like fish, and I really hate that, so I'm gonna wait at least until like the last 30 minutes. How I can't I think that's Vietnamese, but like oh, see he recognizes the noise, this little chubby boy. Hi baby. Yeah, they like to eat. I'm probably gonna butcher it, so I really apologize. But Hugh, maybe, is your voice an American accent? Yes, but it's an American accent of someone who moved every year of their life and has German parents, and for like 5 years hasn't had a chance to speak English, but and has a terrible lisp. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I know a lot of people who are like, she's Russian pretending to be American, or like, what is it? Like, she's European. My dad's European. I'm not. But but I don't know. Like earlier, I interviewed an African American actor who works in the JV industry, and I was like, do I sound American to you? Because a lot of people say like I don't, and he's like, you sound American. What the fuck? I don't. I think it's just something people like to pick on. And Ronnie says, you like to talk about ghosts. I love ghosts. Try Busan TV. Oh, I like those videos. Right now I'm watching BuzzFeed's Unsolved. I think I've already watched all of them, so I'm kind of depressed. And the last season is coming up soon. And actually, when I first watched the BuzzFeed Unsolved series, I thought Ryan and Shane were like insufferable and rude, because like they would talk about like people getting murdered and they'd laugh, and I was like, that's terrible. Why would you do that? But actually, I found like now I see it's kind of appealing, because like they talk about these like super traumatic things, but because they're like laughing and having fun with it, yeah, it's kind of disrespectful to the people who died, but it also makes like the information easier to swallow, and more people like will watch the content. So yeah, I used to really hate. I don't know if anyone watches BuzzFeed Unsolved, but I watch a lot of that kind of like true crime stuff on YouTube. And when I found their channel, I was like, these guys are assholes. But now I'm like, I love them so much. Victor, yes, Ronnie, that's exactly. How did you know? Yes, I interviewed Victor. Mr. Mort says, if you say something bad about Japan and you're scared of Victor, it's not really good. Just be honest. Oh, yeah. No, I'm fine. There are some things that I have to be careful about. Like, I'm going to make that video, right? The list I made. And there's some things... I'm not afraid of saying it because I live in Japan, but I need to be careful about how I say anything on the internet, because it's going to be on the internet forever. And so when I have like a negative opinion, I really would like to like sit down and think about like what are my actual opinions. Because a lot of the times, like when I get excited, I might say something, and that's not really my opinion. It might be my opinion from like earlier in my life, but like when I sit down and think about it, I'm like, oh wait, I actually don't think that way anymore. But on that list, there is things about like World War II. Like I don't know what it's like for other people, but in America they like cover World War II like hardcore in high school, and I like I don't know, I felt like especially Japan, who was like a big part in World War II, like in the Axis powers, right? Like in the top 3 bad boy group. I thought that like Japanese people would be like, I don't know, like more knowledgeable about war crimes. But like when I would talk to people who were like quote unquote history buffs, they're like, oh, I don't know anything about World War II. We don't learn about it in high school. And I was like, but you guys were like big bad boy in the big bad boy group. So that was really shocking to me moving to Japan. Is it hard for... Gate to AMV says, is it hard to move to Japan for someone from Europe? Well, I don't know. I think it's hard. It depends on your... it's a hard question. I'm not trying to like be vague. It depends... Let's see. With the ability of speaking... If you can speak Japanese, you'll be fine. It's if you can't speak Japanese that I would think it would be difficult, or if you don't have connections, like already like friends in Japan, or at least a company that can help you get settled. When I first officially moved to Japan, I had a Japanese boyfriend. We didn't live together, but like if something came up, like, and I couldn't read something, he'd be like, he couldn't really speak English, but like enough to where it's like, oh, this is your water bill. And I was like, thanks. Now they won't turn off my water. Like, Jun, you have any recommendations about living in the US? I want to study masters there and I'm a little afraid. Ooh. I've never been asked that question. Okay, so hold on. Recommendations. Oh, I'm not like American hater like at all, but I'm trying to think of like positive things, like recommendations. Cause like my home, like San Diego is really nice, but I think it's fun to visit and not live in. Like it's really expensive and traffic is awful. I don't want to be like a negative like whiny bitch, and I want you to enjoy your masters. Like if you personally want to study in America, I want you to. Recommendations. Washington is really nice too. I don't know where you're going to study your master's, but Washington is really nice, and so is California. I like West Coast more than East. But I really like the weather there. The South, I lived in the South a lot as a kid, and it's really hot and mushy. Not mushy, what's the word? Muggy. So I don't know. If you let me know what kind of recommendations you would like, please let me know, and I'll try to answer a little bit more, a little bit better. Is the big bad boy group Japan, Germany, Austria? No, wait, what? No, it's Japan, Germany, and Italy, right? What? Wait, is the big bad boy group? Was my education bad? I know my education was biased, but oh wait, Mad Bee. What is rotten mango? Hold on, I gotta write this down. Hold on. Also, Bunny's coffee. Hold on, coffee and vanilla, and rotten mango. Okay. I'll look that up. Yeah, I like it when they're respectful. Like I know I said I like Ryan and Shane, but it did take me time to get into their show, cause like I was so used to like watching people who are like respectful about these like horrific crimes and like tragedies, and then I would watch like BuzzFeed and they're like giggling about it, and I was like, how dare you? Oh, everyone forgets Italy in World War II because they suck. Oh, God. Oh, humid. Ah, Mickey's here. Yes, humid, muggy, mucky. Ronnie says, I miss lessons with Lovejoy Sensei. Yeah, I have them all filmed and ready. It's just like, it takes a long time to make every episode, so I gotta... Is this an Access Powers Italian stream? I have no idea what you are talking about. My first girlfriend and I, when I was like 12, she and I were like obsessed with Access Powers Italian. Like we made our own characters and our own like manga, and that was a huge deal to me as a kid. Ah, because Hitler's from Austria. Yeah, but I was thinking like Access Powers. Oh wait, is Scum's Wish? I think, oh God, you just unlocked something in my brain. When I was in college, there was like Scum's Wish, like a manga that I used to read. What's that? Yes! Oh my God! Oh my God! I remember this. Well, I was like a freshman, I think, in college, because they had this on Crunchyroll. There was probably not an anime at the time. I think there was just a manga. Is there a drama too? Oh God, now we're talking about World War II in my chat. Yeah, but all. Oh, cool. Rotten Mango is a podcast on Spotify. Okay, good. I love Spotify. I have been using Spotify since I was a junior in high school. God. And it's kind of fun because like Spotify is now being like starting to be a big thing in Japan. And so when I tell people like, oh yeah, they're like, hey, have you heard of Spotify? And I'm like, yeah, I've been using it since I was in high school. And they're like, wait, it's not a new thing? And I'm like, no. I have like old playlists from when I was a junior. Oh God, we're still in World War II. No more World War II. What is... Yeah, I still think it's funny that Germany and Austria have been at war with Japan. Oh. Roosevelt says, wow, that background makes you look like a real streamer. Thank you. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. And what studio was that? I was like on set at a film or like a AV set, and I was just like planning it all out. Like, oh, I want to do this and I want to rearrange this, and I'm pleased with it. What I want to do is make my face brighter without like sacrificing this, and like I don't know if like I really like how it looks when it's like as dark as possible, but then you can't see my face. So, but like who cares? Like why do you want to see my face? Typically I don't wear makeup on my streams anyways. I really like it with that mood. And Ronnie says, I'm curious, is the Monster Hunter game a trending game in Japan, or is there another game? Right now, what's trending? Miitopia, Among Us. Monster Hunter is definitely trending, but it's kind of died down just a bit because other games have been coming out. What else? Um, those are probably the ones that I see the most. I thought that Pokemon Snap was trending, but yesterday I checked the ranking and it wasn't in there. Oh no, you're fine with Roller 2. I was just kidding. Sorry, Gate. I wrote my final thesis for high school about Japan and World War One. Oh my god. You guys are unlocking so many things in my brain. So I graduated early from high school because I wanted to get the fuck out of that. And I had to write a final like essay. And I don't remember the topic, but I made it about lemons. Like I was so pissed. Like I liked my teacher, but like I was like angry for some reason and I wrote it about like lemons. Um what was my final thesis about? I just remember it being about lemons. What the hell was wrong with me? Do you ever think why so many of us, Mad B says, do you ever think why so many of us interested in World War II because of the amount of lives lost and perhaps for souls reincarnated? I think I'm just thinking this Gemini season. Mad B is so cute. I liked World War II as a kid because, again, like I have a lot of German family members and a lot of who like fought for like I don't know. Oh god, I have to be careful. But like American who fought for American side and like grandparents is that can be plural, but like family members and they had like memorabilia or things that they took from like camps and stuff and they like war stories, like hearing that. I really liked that stuff as a kid. I don't know if I would say that I'm interested in it now, but it's just like again, World War II, right? Like there's only been like one, two, those huge wars where like the entire world gets involved. And for me, that's like the appealing part. Again, like the connection I had because I had family members who fought in World War II. And then also the fact like the magnitude of like if there was World War III right now, that would be horrible. So being able to like read about it and not experience it is kind of like that's privilege in itself, but it's just kind of interesting because like I read Anne Frank's diary earlier about 3 months ago and just reading it like she's just a normal little girl and I'm just like oh my god this is terrifying. But if I was going through that and just writing like a normal journal because I journal too and it just blew my mind like how terrible World War II was. Oh god, okay, I'm getting off World War II subject. Treading very carefully now, you're entirely correct. Uh, good morning, Dark Samurai. You look so cute, and we're talking about very awful things right now, so I am going to be careful. And sometimes I see comments that are like, oh, she must be like autistic. Nothing wrong with being autistic, or like has like she English isn't her native language. But like I'm literally just being careful because like the things I say, again, will be on the internet forever. Even if I delete this video, someone somewhere will have it. So I need to be careful about what I say and actually think about my opinions, which is important, I think. Hello, Coco TV from Indonesia. This is an interesting. Oh God, Nashmi, I'm sorry. Let's talk about Lupin the Third. How about that, boys and girls? Hi, Dylan. When will your Shiori interview drop? That. Oh, okay, good. Something I can answer that doesn't have to do with war crimes. So, it will be. Right now, I'm planning on uploading it on the 3rd of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, sorry. On the 3rd of July or earlier. So it probably won't be any time after the 3rd of next month. So it's either before that or after. I have a couple of videos coming up before hers, but I had to check the video. Shiori, we're talking about Shiori Tsukara. She checked the video and she said, looks good. So now I just cut out all the parts that I didn't need. And then I was like, hey, is this fine? If so, I'm going to start editing for real. And now I'm putting on like soundtrack and like, what are they called? Like not subtitles. I guess they're called subtitles. In Japanese, they're called teropu. So you should just have a mod your own chat in Korea so it's just smart to monitor your phone times. Oh, but I think the chat's fun. But yeah, but I'm the one who started the World War II conversation. So being like, hey, I started this conversation. You guys knock it out. Like, I can't do that. This might stream do be different today. It's always the English chat that gets rowdy. The Japanese chat is like, June, what Japanese food do you like? can you eat natto? And like the English chat is like, hey, war crimes. What do you think about this traumatic event? Something that I can answer that doesn't have to do with war crimes. Oh god. Shiri has huge knockers. Thank you. Again. Something that doesn't have to do with the war crimes. Shiri has very big knockers. They're beautiful. And she's so beautiful. I love her so much. Buenos días, saludos de Venezuela. Muchos buenos deseos. Thank you, Yafi. Muchas gracias. Te amo. Hey, Mickey, the chat's fun, except when people repeat the same message. But yes, so I blocked someone the other day who was like, I love you, June Lovejoy, please marry me, and just spamming. So, and afterwards, my manager was like, because sometimes he'll pop in the chat, and he's like, how did you get that guy to stop? And I was like, I blocked him. And he's like, why did you block him? That's kind of harsh. And I was like, because I'm like the only moderator of my own chat, so I can't be like, hey, knock it out. I just like mute them, and if they continue, then I block them, because I don't really have the emotional or time capacity to deal with them. Nashmi says, okay, I've never seen any of the Lupin. No, what? Okay, Nashmi, please. I don't know if it's on the American Netflix, but Tokyo Crisis, because I love Zenigata so much. It's not one of the more popular. Wait, you haven't even seen. What? Hold on. What? None of them? You haven't seen any? You haven't even seen the Ghibli one? Like the famous one? I'm not being condescending. It will change your life. And I don't say that lightly. Like, I don't like when people say that. But, like, the Castle of Cagliostro will change your life. It's beautiful. There's a scene where Jigen is wearing a crown, and I have a figure of it. And it's beautiful. And also Tokyo Crisis, it's one where, like, Lupin isn't the main, Zenigata's the main, but there is a really funny, there's like a, Goemon has like, oh god, this is so nerdy. I don't know if this is interesting to anyone, but just for Nashmi's sake, so he'll watch the movie, I have to be enticing. Goemon has like or was it Jigen? I think both of them have like, what is it called? Cavity? And they're like complaining about it the entire movie, and there's a scene where Jigen's cavity like gets healed, and that is one of the most funny scenes in all of Lupin movies. There. Finished. Rat Queen, how do you deal with obsessive creepy fans or viewers? Does it get tiresome after a while? That's one thing I would determine. Yes, so I will never be able to have like a normal like life, but, and I don't, I have to be careful with what I say. I don't know if I can say this. Okay, I'll just answer your question. I'm not gonna deter and say things that will probably not be fun. How do I deal with them? Like, I'm just really cautious. Like, if someone, I don't go out too much, and if I do, I usually wear like a mask, or like, I can't say what I wear. Like, it's a very difficult question. I'm terribly sorry, I can't answer it properly. But, like, in Japan, I know I say I like living in Japan, but I've been like assaulted multiple times in Japan, and like ran to the police and like DNA swap to get the guy's DNA and all of that. So like, I already am like terrified most of the time, and like very cautious of my surroundings. So now that I am doing this job and a little bit more recognizable than I would be just being like an average office lady, nothing has really changed. I'm just really cautious. I tend to be aware of like where like these koban, like these small police stations are, and I always text like a friend like where I'm going. But like, again, I did that in the US anyways. And what's good about like the age of the internet, if someone's like harassing me on the internet, I can just block them. That's pretty much it. Like, sometimes fans like get a little bit too close, but I like hanging out with everyone, especially like in the Discord, or like being as friendly as I can. But I do get like, I do like my private time, so I don't know. Like, it's a hard question to answer. I wish I could answer it a little bit better. Sorry. Yeah, Red Queen, thank you. Sorry. Nashmi says, well, I'm gonna give them a shot, maybe release order and... Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Oh, that'd be fun. Please do, because maybe other people watch Lupin the Third. I freaking love Lupin the Third. So all of the movies are on Netflix too. I don't know if they're on the American Netflix, but I love Lupin so much. Like, just, it just makes it so, like, yeah, I was watching it earlier today. And this is, so the art style for Tokyo Crisis is so good too. Oh god, it's not showing up. Okay. It was from 1998. Wow. I watched this one maybe 2-3 years ago. That's so wild. I was like 3 years old when the movie came out. Alexander Go says, have you ever thought about your life after a movie? Yes! So, ultimate goal would be like opening, like it's not gonna make any money, but that's why I have to work really hard now. But opening like a cat shelter, opening my own restaurant would be nice, and like a cat cafe, but like not exploiting the animals. Like you can actually adopt the animals that show up in the cat cafe. That's something I'd really like to do. Mad Bee, psychology is really interesting. Yes, I love that stuff. And what makes think they possesses a sense of entitlement to your space, time, and or energy. I don't know. I think, especially because of the nature of the things that I produce, like erotic content. So when they're watching it, like it's like, oh, this is me and June, like connecting, and I like some people take it a little bit too far, where like they're like, oh, June is like mine or something. I don't really know, but like I think especially with like erotic content, it's easier for like our brains to like go a little bit nuts and do some weird stuff that maybe we shouldn't. And I'll get comments that are like, oh, June is mine, June is mine. But those are like really scary. So those type of comments really freak me out. Cause like I've not to make like the chat dark, but like I've actually been like assaulted multiple times in America and Japan. So when like even just like joking like, hey, I'm stalking you or something, like freaks me out. Like I will just, no thank you, I'm calling the police. Mad Bee. No, it's fine. I was like, am I having a stroke? It's fine. No, you're fine, Mad Bee, don't worry. Bunny says, Bunny, you're so cute. I love your username. Jin, have you thought of doing reaction videos? So yes, I really want to do this, but I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't know exactly how I can upload that without getting like a copyright strike. So I have like an entire script written up of my favorite. This is a little bit different than what you're recommending, but I really want to do those videos too. But I wanted to recommend like my favorite Japanese shows, and then do that in English, and then do my favorite foreign shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender or Rick and Morty or South Park, and do that in Japanese, like kind of like share things that are like geared towards foreign group, like English speakers, to Japanese viewers, and be like, hey, you can watch this, because like Avatar: The Last Airbender, you can watch it in Japanese, you can watch South Park. The Owl House, I was gonna recommend that, but there's no Japanese version of that. Steven Universe, you can watch it in English or in Japanese. So I wanted to do that, but I was like, how can I talk about these things and like use footage from it without getting a copyright strike? I have to look into that. I know like other people do those videos and I even watch them and enjoy them, but Mr. Moore says that's gonna be hard. Question: if you retired someday, you planning to go back to America? No. After retired sex workers in Japan, not gonna have a place. No, I don't agree with you, but I'm just gonna skip that question. Not going to have, because like a lot of people who have retired in the agency, they go on to like, at least the people I know, they either make their own restaurants, start their own companies, start their own fashion lines. Like it just depends on the girl. So like, if you don't have, and I don't mean this in like a rude way, because like a lot of people don't have the opportunity, or they didn't grow up with people telling them that they could make something of themselves. So like sex work equals your life is over or you don't have any other skills. It's not correct at all. Like I went to college and I worked a normal job. I graduated college. I have a wide variety of skill sets, but I really like erotic things. If I could, I'd write erotic manga or like smut. I love that stuff. But a lot of people in the industry, like you just have to have a goal. And a lot of people in the industry who like leave, even Mishima Natsuko, we talked about this in her interview, like she hates, and I feel really bad about it too, like a lot of people who leave the industry, they'll just go into like red light district and just like do prostitution for the rest of their life because that's all they've ever known. and they don't work towards any other skills, or they don't have any other dreams. So in that sense, there's no other place after retiring. But I already have like a ton of dreams and goals and so many things I want to do. So I think I'll be fine personally. A lot of sex workers. Yes, yeah. Kuroda, the guy, Yuto Kuroda, the guy I interviewed, one of the JV actors, he graduated. He went to like one of the most prestigious colleges in Japan. Like a lot of, yeah, I would say most, if not all, have higher education. Especially directors, a lot of them have gone to like really elite colleges. That's something, I mean, especially if you watch my interviews, I think you already know that about me, but making my interview series, like one of my goals is to show you that like just normal ass people, like we're perverts, but like we're not just, we don't have like no, oh, I have to be careful about what I say. We're not like, yeah, this isn't a fun topic. Just watch my interview series. I have to be careful about what I say because I don't want to diss people who haven't had higher education because I think college is a scam. I mean, if you have goals, dreams, and like are working towards to being a better you, with no matter what, like if you're like, hey, I want to be a professional streamer, I want to be a professional gamer, like maybe your mom is like, that's not going to turn into any money. But if it's something you're really passionate about, I think you should go for it. And for me, I like, being a pervert. And for me, it's really fun. I feel really fulfilled at what I do now. And no, I don't think everyone should go into like porn or be like an OnlyFans content creator, but it would be nice if more people in the world could be like less anxious about their sexuality or less anxious about sex in general, women and men. And if I have to be like some martyr and everyone's like, oh, that poor girl, like she's doing porn, her life is over, then so be it. But I would like to be open and friendly on my channel and in my content talking about human sexuality because it's not something to be like ashamed of at all. Unless you're a gross like lolicon or shotacon, then fuck you. But that's pretty much it. Aeon Jack, you have a bright future, no doubt, June-sama. Thank you, June-sama. Thank you. Yeah, you have to have ambition, you're right, Roosevelt. You do have to have ambition. Kuroda is jacked and smart. Yes, he is jacked and smart. I haven't done a scene with him. I've just interviewed him, but I was like, when I was talking to him, I was like, this guy is freaking smart. And Nashmi says, yo, there's a question. Here's a question that doesn't have to do with war crimes. We're big Lupin fans, but what do you think of the Fujiko show? I love the art. Do you mean Fujiko's movie? Fujiko show. Which one are we talking about? Sorry. I like anything. Fujiko mini. The like really gory style one. The one that's like there's like a monster in a cage and she's like naked. And there's like, is it this one? This is the only one I can think of, Nashimi. Is it the woman called Fujiko Mine? If one day you retire, I hope you could continue to work on YouTube and be a famous YouTuber. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I like making content on YouTube. Yes, Nashimi. So I liked it. I liked the art style. It was really different than like previous stuff that I'd watched Lupin. There were some things that like, especially like the naked or like the monster scene, there was like, I can't really remember, there's like a chimera or like some monster in a cage, and I think they were gonna like feed Fujiko to it or something. And when I watched that, I was like, this isn't very Lupin the Third. But then like as I watched more of that like series and more things from that studio, where like Goemon's like arm gets hacked off or like Jigen like dies, I was like, yeah, this is kind of fun. But at first it was a little bit off-putting. Mr. Moore says, I mean because the industry itself lacks for sex workers to grow up. Yes, that's entirely true. Mishima Natsuko and I talked about that as well. Retired, and I know people's success after retired, but in some cases, so in America we have better chance. Yeah, but I don't want to live in America, so I have to just do my best in Japan or on a global scale. Like, it would be nice to like be able to travel around and collaborate with people, but I wouldn't want to live in America. Just me personally, like I know people, like a lot of my friends too, they're like, oh, I want to retire and move to America or move to some foreign country. But for me, like I was born in America, raised in America. It's not appealing to me at all. So I just have to do my best here in Japan. Nashmi says, well, that's... Oh god, did I say a bunch of spoilers? I'm so sorry, Nashmi. Oh my god. Oh, I am so sorry. I just like blabbed a bunch of like key points. But it's really good. It's just really different. Like, I don't really like gore or like blood or like violence. And a lot of times with like Lupin the Third, it's just like comedic violence. Like Lupin like shoots his gun and then you got this like, oh no, my gun has been shot out of my hand. No one really gets like shot or like killed. But in that studio's animations for Lupin the Third, they're all really gory, like really, really gory. Even the Goemon scene kind of made my stomach churn. But I own all the movies, and I think they're really good, especially like modern approach. They're definitely, I think that's the word I'd use, modern. A lot of violence, a lot of blood. I like Lupin the Third. Like those are kind of those movies for me are just like as a treat or like as a special bonus, like a special different look to Lupin the Third. But what I personally like about Lupin the Third is that it is kind of just comedic and fun, and yeah, there's guns and like I don't know, like robbery, I guess, but it's just like kind of comedic, and Lupin at the most part isn't no, he isn't a villain, so that's what's fun for me. It's kind of just a lighthearted thing to enjoy. Roger says, oh, hi Roger, and thanks for your videos. I hope someday to support you in somewhere. Thank you. Just being at the live stream supports me. Thank you for joining me today. Hyrule says, what did you think of Yashahime? They did Sesshomaru dirty. I don't know, because like I loved Inuyasha as a kid. I didn't watch it. I was excited about it coming out, but there was like too much controversy to where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch Lupin the Third. Hitachi Uchiha Magic Wand. I love your username. Don't ever change it. You said lesbian work is your favorite. Do you prefer lesbian sex and you prefer personal life as well? Yes. Yes, I liked women way more than I like men. Yeah, definitely. Lesbian sex rules. I was about to do a gesture that would totally get me banned. I gotta be careful. Today. Alexander Go, do you have any career goals which you have not achieved yet? I'd like to do cosplay. I have a lot of... These candles are actually part of a cosplay. I'd like to do some cosplay stuff. Also to appear at like some award shows, even if I don't win an award. Like there's like AVN and like some stuff in Europe as well. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. When did you send this? How did I miss this? It didn't show up on my chat. It just shows here. Oh, thank you, Gonzui. Thank you. It didn't show up into my chat until just now. Thank you so much for your donation. June, I'm drooling? Am I? Yeah, I probably was. Dude, women rule, okay? I really love women. Oh. It's a win for the ladies. Yeah, I don't... Like, Can I say a pet peeve? Should I say this? Like... This has always been a big pet peeve for me, because like I started out like for when my first experience ever was with another woman, and I had like a lot of things bad happen to me because I did love women at a young age. But like a lot of people who are like bisexual or like men and women, whatever your orientation is, like a lot of people are like, yeah, they're just pretending to like women because they want to get male attention. No, like I freaking love women, okay? Like shut the fuck up. But I'm comfortable in my sexuality, but I see a lot of people like harass. There's a lot of like OnlyFans models too who get harassed, and they're like, yeah, she's just faking liking women so she can get more views. Like, no, shut up, women rule, okay? Like, and I think like hating on like bisexuals or anybody who likes men and women doesn't help at all. Like, shut up. Let people explore. And even if they are lying and being like, yeah, I like women and guys, like, even if they are lying, who the fuck cares? Like, why do people get so bent up over that type of stuff? Okay, that was my little problematic opinion for the day, even though I've said a bunch of stuff in the chat. Mickey says, any cosplays you particularly like to do? Yes, I wanted to do like a homage. I keep talking about Lupin the Third, but I wanted to do like a homage to Lupin the Third. And again, like I don't really like doing solo projects. I like working with other people, which is why I do the interview series as well. So I wanted to do like pair cosplays where like I would be like a nun and then like tell stories with the cosplay, and then like have like a a friend or like another actress do the succubus part and then be like a really complex, like with all the circles and incantations and all that and candles and stuff, and then have like bad endings and good endings, where like the nun turns into like a succubus and the succubus turns into like an angel, or the nun turns into an angel. I don't know, just like have fun with it. But if you're asking like a character I'd like to cosplay. Oh, no character fits my body type. So I don't know. It'd be fun to like cosplay things that I didn't feel confident enough to do as a kid, like Naruto or like Kerurogun, Sergeant Frog stuff. But I don't really have a character in mind. Like I would like to cosplay maybe like, oh god, I'm like in relax mode right now. Okay. Oh, I went too far down. Like it'd be fun to cosplay like Tsunade from Naruto, but I don't have any boobies, so I have, what characters have small boobies and big butts? I don't know. So I'd rather just stick to like creating my own stories and my own characters rather than the character itself. I like those horse chicks though. Whatever that like mobile game that's really popular right now. That'd be literally, if they do it for attention, pleasure, who cares? As long as the other party is aware of the circumstances and communications there, let it be. Right? Like I have never had, but like I feel even in the LGBT community, like people are so aggressive towards like bisexuals. Like why? Like we already get enough flack from people outside of the community, and I have never met anyone who is like faking it. Yeah, I've had people who are like experimenting, but everyone's sick. Well, not everyone, I'm not gonna say that. Most people, sexuality is fluid and changes, and we should be supportive of that. But for me, like I started out liking women and then slowly somewhat enjoying men, and now I enjoy both. But to be like, oh, she's just saying that to get more viewers for her porn. No, I love women so much. Women rule. I would like it if more. So yeah, and I talked about that a little bit earlier, but I would like it if more people were like, if they felt safe enough to like explore their sexuality. Because even if they're like, yeah, I like women and guys, and then maybe in a year they're like, actually, no, I think I'm just straight. That's fine. It's fine. At least now you know. But like, if they're like, getting harassed and it's like, you're just saying that for attention. Like, fuck off. Seriously. Uma Musume. Yeah. That horse. I like that horse shit. That's really nice. Uma. Sorry. Uma. Yeah, horse. Have you read Chainsaw Man? It's really good. I highly recommend it. Yeah, so last year someone recommended it to me. And what's the one? There's like a violent chick who has like pink hair or something. I think her name is like, it's one of the 7 deadly sins, I think. I can't remember. It wasn't pride or like lust. It was like Chainsaw Man, pink hair girl. Chainsaw Man, pink hair. Thank you. Oh, her name's Power. Okay, that's not a 7 deadly sin. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, I thought she was cute. I like her teeth. But no, I haven't read it. It's really popular in Japan, and even my friends in Japan are like, you should read it. Lupin the Third. There's way too much content, and I'm just enjoying myself. Also watching true crime documentaries. It's not that I don't have enough time to watch it. I just enjoy my Lupin the Third. Oh, Gate, that's a really good question. Also, Max, I think Tsunade with the small chest is also good. Yes, I'm flat. Thank you, Max. If Max says that, then yes, I kind of want to. Gate says, on Twitter, I saw behind-the-scenes photos, and every single one of the male actors is sticking his finger into a plastic cup. Yes, I know what that cup is, and what a fun question. So in that cup is a wonderful thing called lotion. So lube, it's lube. And like they just periodically like put their hand in it like off camera, and then they'll give, you know, a nice little courtesy touch. It just helps things go smoother and makes it to where we can take better content. That's what that cup is. Yeah. What a good question. Thank you, Kate. I love that. I love this kind of questions because to me it's like obvious, but that's fun. Oh, that'd be fun to make a little video. Like, oh, but I would like to like if I could have questions sent and then kind of like demystify Avery. That'd be really fun. Oh wait, hold on. Cammy. I get Cammy. Cammy's a recommendation I get a lot too. Cammy would be fun. But I have hair in certain places where Cammie's uniform would not do me any favors. But Cammie's really cute. Oh, you're right. We do have a similar bust size. Oh, I love her hair too. I've always loved her outfit, the little red beret. Oh god, her thighs are wonderful. She's a beautiful person. Hyrule said, oh, Waifu Collector's here too. Hello, Waifu Collector. I hope your collecting is going well. Hyrule says, I mean, I did a threesome with another dude. It was awkward at first, but then I got comfortable with another dude. Right? So even if you're not into dudes, at least you're like comfortable enough with your sexuality to where you're like, now I can enjoy threesomes. But even if you're like, if you tried it and you're like, yeah, actually I don't like it when another dude's there, that's good too. You know more about yourself. I love that kind of stuff so much. Let's see. Oh, Windaria's here. Hello, Windaria. Hello. I'm doing well. We're having a quite crazy chat tonight. Are there fluffers in JV? No, no, I'm the fluffer. Or no, I'm the fluffer. That's right. Sometimes I do get a little bit upset, like, if the guy is like, if it's been a long day and like he has been having issues the entire time and not very nice about it, then I get kind of irritated. But if it's someone I've worked with a long time and like, you know, they're nice about it, then I don't mind it. Well, I mean, if they don't, oh wait, I'm gonna get banned. But if I don't do it, then we can't really go home because we can't finish the scene, so. Devin says, how much free time do you get with your job? Are you always busy or do you have a lot of off time? It depends, but because I have a lot of side projects that like I do myself, I'm pretty much always busy. And now since like it's the pandemic, like even if I have free time, like I'll play Monster Hunter or play with my cats because I can't go outside. Oh. Not a lot of free time though. I pretty much always have something on my plate, which is what I like. Hitachi, I want to say your full username. Hitachi Uchiha Magic Wand. I love your username so much. Oh, Rosary's here too. Hello. Hello. Are most JV actresses lesbian, bisexual as well? I only know, I've only heard of maybe like 2 lesbians, but most are bisexual. Yeah, most if not all. But a lot of straight ones as well. Oh, Koichi's here as well. Hello, everyone. My comment got blocked because YouTube. Oh, why did your comment get blocked? Hold on. I can't see it on this app, but maybe if I scroll up, I can see your comment. Oh, there's a lot of comments being blocked. Oh god. Hold on. Mad Bee, where is your comment? Oh, I see it. Okay. Oh, it's because you said shit. Okay. I put it to where it appears now. Where did it go? Where did Mad Bee's comment go? Mad Bee says, man, I totally beat myself up over this exact topic when I was younger, trying to put myself into a box, a label, and it's really self-destructive. Now I'm old enough not to give enough shit. Yes! Oh my god, I've been feeling the same way lately. So, like, as a kid, like, it's because I did, like, I don't know if you feel the same way, but, like, I didn't really understand a lot about myself. I was like, I like women, and also I've been raised, like, super religious, and also I feel really uncomfortable, like, wearing, like, certain clothes and showing my chest. And like I used to wear a binder and I was like, what am I? And especially in like the age of Tumblr, I don't know if anyone else can relate, but like there was such like a big pressure to like label everything, like pronouns, sexuality, but like really, really like in Japanese I want to say komakaku, like down to like every detail, like how are you like romantically attracted to people? How are you sexually attracted to people? And like it would change depending on certain experiences I had, and I was like, oh god, am I a liar? What am I? And now I'm just like, I'm 25 and I just don't give a shit. So I totally get you, Mad B. But it would be really nice if people could like experience that as well. Like without shame. I really, yeah, I'd like that. And I'm glad that I can enjoy this space with you guys. Just because I get like not everyone likes porn, and I don't expect everyone. Even I don't like porn. I mean, I like manga or like books or like written material is what rocks my socks. But you have to remember that like the things that get you off don't get other people off, and vice versa. So if we could just kind of be cool about that and just understand that human sexuality is very fluid and it's fun because we're human, and I really love it. I like that like some people are like, yeah, balloons really get me going. And other people are like, yeah, I like clowns. And then some guys like, yeah, I like feet. Like that just blows my mind because we're all human, yet we all have different things that get us going. Tsuji says, I'm pre-Tumblr, grew up a tomboy and had no idea what I was. Baggy hoodies and rugby. Oh! And fantasy books. Somehow I kind of realized I was sexual after my first kid. Oh! I love it. So like after the experience and then what, you realized that you were what, sexual after? Do you mean bisexual or? Yay! Nashmi, yay, clowns, yeah. In the Discord. But yeah, I get it. But clowns used to freak me out. But like I think, does anyone like, do you guys know Worthy Kids? He does like what is it? Top Side Burger? What's that? Big Top Burgers on YouTube. It's an animation series. Super recommend it. He has a lot of clown stuff and like seeing that, I'm like, yeah, that rules. But it doesn't rock my socks. But Worthy's vampires and zombies rock my socks. I'm a huge monster fan. Also bug girls, absolutely. But it's so fun. I like this. I was like, what is your kink? Hello, baby, hold on. Thank you. Mickey says, have you read Kushiel's Dart? That was a real self-discovery experience for me. It was recommended for me as just as a fantasy novel without mentioning the other side. No, but I'm writing that down. I like that you didn't spoil anything because that I'm totally enticed now. Kushiel's Dart. I'm in on this, Mickey. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you guys. I have a list of 3 things now to check out. Just sexual. I had no real interest in it before because I was really uncomfortable in my body. Yes! Been panned by since I was a teen, but much more asexual than anything else. But after I tried to change. Oh my god! I want to hug you! So I felt the same way. So, but like, I know you say you're pre-Tumblr, but like during the Tumblr days, it was like you had to be something and you had to stick with it, or else you were like a liar or something. And so I was like, yeah, but I started out lesbian, and then I was like bi-pan, and then I was ace, and now I'm like I just identify as like queer. But there was such a pressure to like stick with one label, and I know that some people are like, if you're not like in LGBT or whatever, you're like, who gives a shit? But like it was a big deal to me as a kid because like I grew up super religious and I liked girls, and I went to like conversion therapy and all of that, and I had a lot of shame. So growing up and trying to figure everything out was really important to me. Ronnie, thank you for tonight's stream. Oh, thank you. Enjoy time with your friends. Thank you, Ronnie. I want more lesbian scenes, please. I do too. I love women. I want to hold hands with a cute girl. I don't know. Like I realized, I was thinking about it today too. I was like, when I hang out with guys, and this is like one of the reasons like my gender identity was fucked as a kid, because like I felt really comfortable hanging out with guys, and like with girls I was like terrified, even though I like knew I liked girls. And even now I'm just like, when I think about like going on a date with a guy, I feel like totally okay and like not so nervous. But like with a girl, I'm just like, like I'm really fucking lame when it comes to women. No confidence at all. Cheese Fiend. I like your username too. Oh wait, hold on. Rat Queen. Hold on, I'm gonna answer Cheese Queen too. Cheese Queen, no, Rat Queen. Tumblr was way too intense for that stuff growing up. Yes, I actually deleted mine when I was a sophomore in college because I was like, this is really messing with my mental health. Like everything was like, what is it? Like cancel culture and everything was problematic. Like it felt like a snake eating itself. Because like I really liked Tumblr growing up, and I was like, oh cool, like people who are like me are all on one site and we can hang out together. But then like everyone started fighting with each other, and it's like you're problematic and I'm canceling you, and it was just like, oh, this is stressful. I'm so glad that it got bought by Yahoo and died. Good riddance. Okay, Cheese Spoon says, what do you think is an underrepresented setting in in AV? I always think there could be barista. Oh my god. Yes, and there was a barista film that released around the time that I debuted. Yes, barista, you are a genius, Cheese Spoon. Don't ever change. That would be really nice. One thing that they like apparently can't, it's one of my kinks, so just bear with me. I grew up super religious, but like nun stuff, I really like nun or like possession stuff. they can't take that. They also can't take police stuff. So underrepresented, like it's like they have to get a, what's it called? What is it? Shinsa. They have to get basically like an okay from not the government, but like a certain agency that so that they can sell it. And if it has like religious stuff or policemen, they can't sell it apparently, or it's really hard to get an okay to sell it. So that's kind of underrepresented, but that's just because like they can't take it. But barista, there's no rules against it, and that's a really good idea. Um, Dude, but firefighter would be so cool, but it would be so hard to take. Hold on, barista. That's such. What's other underrepresented stuff? That's a really good question, but I'd have to think about it. Like you saying barista already just blew my mind. Hmm. I think like I mean like everything I'm in is like chubby stuff, but like more body represented. Like I know that like that word is like some people will cringe at it or whatever. Like, but no, that's pretty much everything I'm in. No, that's not actually my answer. I don't know. I'd have to actually think about my opinion. But that's a really good question, and I want to see more barista stuff. Futchan says, I flip between pan by just based on my mood and who I'm talking to. Right. Just flip. But like, I don't know, like when we were younger, it was like you have to, well, people who were like on Tumblr, like godforsaken site, it was like you have to pick. Could you imagine like people who use Tumblr if you were like, if you changed your bio every day, like pan, by, like you would get like harassed in your, I don't know, and what was it called? In those like DMs. I don't know if it was called DM in your messages or whatever. Oh, so tiring. I'm so glad I deleted that. Jaehoon, hi Jaehoon, how are you? Hello, my sweet future wife, lovely Joy. I'm getting married. Roosevelt says, I only went to Tumblr for the art, then I left. Yeah, the art was really good. I really liked, I liked my time on Tumblr, but it got really exhausting really fast. And there was some fun stuff, a lot of fun stuff on Tumblr. It was really fun when I was in high school, but I think the first time I ever used it was when I was a sophomore or a freshman in high school, and then I used it all the way up until I was a sophomore. Um, and yeah, it was fucking exhausting. Pixiv. Oh, I never really used Pixiv. It's popular here in Japan. Rat Queen says, I just lived my Fujo fantasy on Tumblr, but I never made an account for that reason. Did you have like your favorite blogs like saved in bookmarks where you could like you should like at that point you're like I should just make an account, but this hellhole of a site is not worth it. Rosary says, I know for sure in your bio had they them at one point on your Twitter and labeling. Yeah, so like I still like it depends on the circle. Like if I had to choose, I would say yeah, I please use they them. But one, I didn't have any I wanted to use like different space. And then also I was like I came to a point where I was like, I don't even like care about a label anymore. I'm just gonna put queer and if like I have a lot of fans, like especially Japanese fans, are like, "What does queer mean?" And then like I just explain it, and I just get to use it as an umbrella term. But my pronouns, I don't think I'd ever really change. But people like say like she, he, her all the time about me, and that's fine because I don't care enough. But if someone's like, "Hey, what are your pronouns?" I'd be like they, them, and then that's it. But I don't, you know, I'm tired. I'm really tired. Corrigan says, I just want to ask how many guys texted you asking if they could be an AV actor in JV Daily? Oh, I get that message all the time. Um, how many? Maybe 10 a day or like 5 to 10 a day. It's pretty much the same person, like multiple times. I'll get emails, Reddit messages, Instagram. It's just like like it's not hard, but like just you have to speak Japanese to work in the industry. So if you're asking me in English, I don't really think you'd be suited for the industry anyways. Like if you can speak enough Japanese to work in the industry, then you don't have to contact me. You can contact an agency who can actually get you work. I can't get you work. So um shots being the flower girl at the wedding. Yes, Madby, bring your bees. Bring your bees and your honey. Rat queen, oh my god. Yeah. Uh-huh. I wish Roosevelt says I wish more black actors did something different. It gets kind of boring. So I actually covered that in my interview with Victor, who's a black actor here in Japan. He actually talks about how he doesn't like getting the same roles over and over again, and like a lot of the roles he gets are like really violent, and it makes him really uncomfortable because he's like, this is really all Japanese people, if like they're seeing us like a sexual side of African Americans, it's like this violent stuff. So he talks about how that makes him really uncomfortable as well. So yeah, please look forward to that. HK says, you're so pretty. What do you do to manage your skin? Thank you so much. What made the biggest difference for me was returning to being vegan, going back to being vegan. I use face masks daily as well for 20 to 30 minutes. Hot baths also really help. I used to have like an illness. They never knew what it was, but if I didn't drink, if you know what this is, because like I went to tons of doctors, but if I didn't drink enough water, I could physically not walk. That was in my college years, also a little bit in my high school years. So I have like this huge habit of like drinking water and liquids constantly. So I think that helps with my skin, but it stems from having like a really bad chronic illness that like randomly disappeared one day. But those are probably my biggest tips. I use like Lush skincare, vegan skincare, but I think you'll be fine with any skincare, even if you're not vegan. Yeah, hot baths, eating veggies, even if you're not vegan, just eat some veggies. I think that will help with your skin. But thank you. Rosary says, as a fellow they them. Oh, I didn't know you were they them. Oh my gosh. It's so cool how you're broadening the POV for Japanese audience in regards to LGBT representation. Yeah, they're really nice about it. I've never actually been discriminated against. Like in America, it was like really terrifying. But in Japan, like I know a lot of people who don't live in Japan can be like, there's a lot of discrimination. There's discrimination maybe in like the workforce, but at least in like my industry and like in the jobs that I've worked before, where no one's really weird about it. It's kind of just like a normal thing here. But in Japanese, there's not really like they, them, like the pronoun in the language. But we don't really speak with pronouns, or when I say we, I mean like Japanese people don't really speak with pronouns in general. When they speak, they usually say like the person's name. Like kanojo means she. June is my name, so like, I don't know. I don't know like how to explain. Like, I don't know if anyone gives a shit, but like if someone's like talking about me and they're like, kanojo kawaii, like she's cute, they wouldn't do that. Well, no, because they're talking about me specifically. But then June is really cute. Oh, she's cute. But in English, I would probably say like, oh, she's really cute. If I was talking about someone, I'd be like, oh yeah, she's really cute. I wouldn't say their name. But in Japanese, they always say their name. I don't really hear like kanojo or kare. Kare means he. So what? Not a real fun topic. I'm sorry. And Kaiju. I love Kaiju Sommelier. I love your username. You guys have really good usernames. Let's see. Is it difficult to find vegan restaurants in Japan? My stepmother had to carry her own dashi with her. Oh yes. So dashi is your stepmother's absolutely right. Dashi's very hard here. A while ago I received like vegetable-based dashi from a fan, and like every time they meet me, they bring it as a present. So I'm good on vegetable dashi. But there are when I visited Osaka for the music video shoot recently, there was like no vegan restaurants around. But in Tokyo, there's tons. So it just depends where you are. But for the most part, I just make my own food. There's also a website to find vegan food, or also like I use Uber Eats. Like even if I'm not going to order anything, I'll just like search vegan restaurants in that area and then go there. Uber Eats, you're not getting my money, even though they get lots of my money all the time. I think that there's a lot of like naturally vegan food in Japanese cuisine as it is. But yeah, she's right. The fish excess really gets you every time. June is malfunctioning. I'm always malfunctioning. I'm also thirsty right now. I forgot to bring in tea. Oh well. What is my favorite vegan meal? Super good question. I'd have to say falafel, anything. Like I like falafel sandwiches, falafel on top of salads, chickpeas, like roasted chickpeas as like a snack, super bomb. I'm gonna say my top three. You didn't ask for that, but and then I also like a tofu scramble where you like put turmeric and garlic in it and it like looks like eggs. It kind of tastes like eggs if you put like a nutritional yeast in it. And I like putting ketchup on top of that, and it's like omurice, like here in Japan. That's bomb. Those are my favorite. Tsuji says, I still have that vegan pudding place saved for when I come. Yay! Okay, good. Yes, but one of them shut down, but it's a chain. Like it's a chain in the sense of like it's a big company and they have like small restaurants all over the place, but all the restaurants are different. But most of them have the vegan pudding. So yes, please. I can also make that by myself now, so I should make a video. I think you could get the ingredients pretty much anywhere, not just in Japan. But it's way more fun to just like not have to cook it and go to a restaurant and eat delicious food and not have to do dishes afterwards. Rosary says, right, how did the music video shoot go? Oh, thank you. It went well. It's going to be really bomb. The lighting director was amazing, and the camera woman was really cute and fun to work with. Because like she's not part of the JAV industry, but I was the only one there part of the AV industry. So like when I had her take pictures, like Polaroids for like pre-order bonuses, like things that we're gonna do, I was just like doing like normal poses because I was like, I can't show my panties to someone not in the industry. I don't want to freak her out. And she's like, when are you gonna show me your butt? And I was like, with pleasure. And like I lifted up my skirt. She's like, oh, it's so big. You're so pretty. And I was like, oh, I love you. She was really fun. I can't wait to meet her again. She comes to Tokyo often, apparently. I'm giving out all of her personal information. It's like, I didn't want to like be like gross or anything. And she's like, show me your butt. And I was like, absolutely. Kink, you're more beautiful than any flower in this world. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Do you answer questions on Reddit DM? I answer questions. If you like post it on the Reddit itself, I typically answer them. But like for DM, I'm not allowed to like talk privately with people unless it's a work offer. And then also typically questions that people ask, other people have the same question. So if I can answer it on like a public forum, it's easier for me because I won't get asked the same question over and over again. HK says, how you came into Japanese industry. I mean, you look very American, but you're looking very pretty. Thank you. I like the genre and the way they take it and the way they do lighting for the Japanese stuff more than American. Also, I didn't move to Japan with like the intent of going into this industry. I just ended up in it, and I'm really glad I did. I need something to drink. Oh, I also need Fujiko. Are you guys in here? Fujiko. Ah, she's over there. Okay, cool. If I open this up, get a whiff of this bad boy. Fujiko. Okay. Hello. Yes, Fujiko Kaiju Sommelier. Gustav, I just got home from CrossFit. Oh, welcome home. CrossFit's fun. I love your YouTube videos. Have a great day. Thank you. I hope you have a good day too. No, that's not a cute way to eat this. Eat this normally. Thank you. Yeah, so cute. It smells like fish. Rosary. Oh, your favorite color is purple. Oh, thank you. I like this so much. The little like stars, galaxy thing. I tried to work with like blue and purple, so I'm glad you like it. Okay, Masamune. Masamune, you jumped from there, so you want some? Masa. Do you want some? Okay. He's too shy. Bye, Francis. Who summons Fujiko? The snacks summon Fujiko. Nyan pure. Yeah, so yummy. Fujiko Masamune. This one? She's really tiny. Do you mean Masa? Masa's very big. Masa's very big. He likes to eat, but he's very shy. Masa. Masa, why are you so shy? Yoy. He's a very big boy. And he's very shy. back this up so you guys can enjoy the full Masamune experience. So there's like a famous warlord, like a famous historical figure in Japan, Date Masamune, who has one eye. And Masamune, he has one eye as well, so that's why his name is Masamune. And Fujiko, oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you. And Fujiko is because she's very slender and beautiful, like Fujiko Mine from Lupin the Third. Yummy? Oh, yuppie. Okay. You want some more? Good boy. He is a very big gato. He's very big. His hands are so big too. Like, I know he's fat, but like his feet and his hands are so big. So yummy. So yummy. Good boy. Okay. Fujiko's very small though. One-eyed Masamune. That's my big boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Masa's so good. Good boy. Okay, so I need to get back to the computer because I can't see very well without my glasses. Okay, Masa, I'm gonna. You're probably gonna jump down anyways. Cause you're like, oh, you haven't jumped down yet. Onamax, I want to be a cat. Oh, really? Yeah, Masamune. He's like brown, gray, and white. So I don't know if it shows up on camera very well. Oh, Jerome, thank you. Oh, classy. Thank you. Fujiko, why are you eating it like that? Okay, that's enough. You have dinner afterwards. Oh wait, can you lick the package? Can you lick the package? Because I'm gonna put this in my drawer. Okay, lick the package. Thank you. Okay, thank you. If I don't put it in a drawer, you're just gonna harass me the entire time. Okay. I have 3 cats in my food. Oh, Christopher, thank you. Oh, thank you for having cats. Thank you. I don't know if they're adopted or not, but thank you. Cats are a joy. What? Masamune, I brush him every day. He's like really obsessed with being brushed. But I don't brush him here. I brush him on the sofa. So I don't think he'll come. Masa, brushy, brushy. Brushy, brushy. Oh, he's having a bath right now because he ate. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Rosemary, I'll definitely have a good week because of your stream today. Thank you, Rosemary. I'm actually streaming every day this week, but it's like English, Japanese, English, Japanese, English, Japanese. I'm just doing a week of it. Because sometimes I'm way too busy to even stream once a week, but I set my schedule up to where I have work only in the morning, and then I can stream at night. Today also I had work in the morning. Jalen, there are kids. We haven't gotten married yet. My favorite cat memory is my friend's cat kneading on my beard. Oh, that's so cute. So like, you know how we say kneading in English or like making biscuits? At least we say it in America, making biscuits. I don't know what it's in other countries. But like I was trying to say that in Japanese and it's apparently not a thing here. It's not an idiom that they use. A week of June. Yes, happy June week in June. Yappy. Tsujiji says, oh, hopefully I'll be able to catch you later this week. Our times difference, I think. Yes, I know, I apologize for that. I did stream once during the day, my time, so it'd be nighttime for other people, but then like Australian fans were like, this is not a good time for me, please stream at night. Like, time differences are really hard to make everyone happy. Mickey says, I guess not many people make their own bread here. I know, but like when I was trying to explain it, I was like, it looks like they're kneading. Oh, but you're right, because they don't make their own bread, they wouldn't know. Oh, that's exactly right. Yeah, and I was like, it's like they're kneading bread. And they're like, hmm? Aeonjak, do you play now? Are you gonna play with us, or do you just like watching? Juneception. But that 4-hour. No, that was my back and my shoulders hurt so much after the really long stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I realized that 2 hours is probably 2 hours or 3 hours is probably my max. Wasn't that a 6-hour stream? Didn't I start at like 4 and stopped at 10? My body did not like sitting in a chair for 6 hours. Hi, Fujiko. Oh wow. Ah! I'll have to do my little goodbyes. Oh, but I'm having way too much fun. Pancake recipe win. Oh, you remember my pancakes? I love pancakes so much. Okay. I will be streaming tomorrow. And the live stream schedule. Oh, wait. I don't think it'll work. If I press this button, I have a stream deck and I set up. Why? I press the button and it says error. That sucks. Can I just copy paste I like posted the live stream schedule on my stream deck, and if I press the button, it was supposed to send it to the chat, but apparently I haven't set it up correctly, so oh well. But yes, I will be streaming every day this week, so just at the same time, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And if you'd like to join me, please do. I'll be playing Monster Hunter tomorrow, but in Japanese. But even if you don't speak Japanese, like Monster Hunter is Monster Hunter, so you're more than welcome to join. It'll be multiplayer, and maybe you can make some Monster Hunter Japanese friends, which is fun. They're very strong, ridiculously strong. Okay. So now I will go to bed. Well, you guys are welcome to join the Discord. Follow me on social media, which I wish would post correctly. Why won't... Do I have to have the Stream Deck app open? Oh, thank you, Jaehoon. Thank you. Nope, that doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Why don't you work? Because I had it to where I was going to post this. It was gonna post this, right? Oh wait, no, that's incorrect. It's gonna post this. And let me just copy paste all of this. Like a sad little caveman. Oh, this sucks. I was going to just press one button on my stream deck and it was supposed to be okay. And this is awful. This is kind of humiliating. But oh, my formatting also is terrible. Wow, way to go, June Lovejoy. And this is the last one. I'm selling t-shirts if you want a t-shirt to support the channel. Okay, I gotta fix my stream deck. Okay, are the candles real? No, they're not real. They're it's little plastic, but they look quite real. I like the look of them. I mean, up close you can tell that they're fake, but far away, like especially on camera, I think they look incredibly real. There's the Discord link. Yes, and all of the terrible formatting. I gotta fix that. Okay, everyone. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for joining me. And I know some people have like a time difference, so I hope you have a great day. Wear your mask, get vaccinated, eat some delicious food, and enjoy your day. Maybe pet a cat if you can. And be nice to each other. Okay. T-shirt merchant Lovejoy. I have some new designs coming up, but for now, those are the two designs. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I had a lot of fun. Now I'm gonna give my cat her food, and I'll probably play Monster Hunter before going to bed. But not on live stream, just multiplayer on my Switch. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great day. Good night. Sleep well. Love you. Okay, bye-bye. Here I go. Say good night. Good night.